Hello everyone, sorry for the poor lighting. It's nighttime when I'm filming this, but this is a really pretty cool reading we've got here today. It's basically a love poem for you. So it's the same as a normal pick a pile. I'll show you the pile in a second, and there'll be 4 piles, and each one I have already shuffled out, picked the cards, and basically channeled poems, and I've also got songs for each pile that are channeled too that I will link in the description so that you can listen to them. But this is really interesting. So I started doing this as like a love poem for you, kind of from me, like, you know, just to gas you up, make you feel good, make you feel loved, because you are so loved by many people. And if you feel you're not, then you know for a fact that I love you. So I wrote you all a love poem, but it actually turned into tapping into the kind of collective energy of those who love you, basically. So this isn't like supposed to be romantically kind of aimed, but like it can be taken in that way. It's just basically how I was picking it up is like the energy of multiple people, like all the people that love you combined, you know, like that love energy. And can I just say, I feel amazing after tapping into you guys. So thank you, because, you know, thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy and do that, because it is great. So hopefully you feel great after this too. So I'll show you the pick piles now. Take all the time you need. If a pile doesn't resonate with you, then you can always come back here, have another little look and try another pile. I'll also be explaining after the poem about your card and what I was feeling when I was writing the poem, and kind of like, you know, what the card means too. So yeah, I'll see you in your poem, guys. So these are the 4 piles we have to choose from, starting at the top left with the Empress being pile 1, pile number 2 with the 5 of Cups, pile number 3 with 3 of Pentacles, and pile number 4 with the Star. You can pause this and wait until you decide which one's for you. So pile 1, you beautiful earth angels, those of you who chose this Empress card, this is going to be your poem. So I wrote these just before filming this and I have them here to read. So first of all, the songs that you got through were Ed Sheeran, Perfect, and that was it, just that song. And that song is beautiful. The lyrics in it are just so soft, so gentle, so nurturing, and that is what you guys are like. That's what your energy is like. Your poem was mainly based around divine feminine energy, so no matter what gender you are, because I think it does say she in it and her and stuff, but it's not necessarily relating to a gender. It's more that this poem came towards your divine feminine. So, and this is about, you know, a love poem to you. So the people who love you because you're such a kind, warm, nurturing spirit. You just have a way with your words of bringing comfort to them. You make them feel at home, and you're just a very kind person. Like, you genuinely are. Like, I know a lot of people can throw that around and say, oh, you're so nice, but genuinely, you guys, at the deepest level of your soul, you are beautiful people. You're really, really nice people. So I'll read you your poem now. Okay, I'm gonna hold your card. This is so dramatic. Right. Her eyes glisten deep till they and the stars meet. She is the multicolored sheep whose heart doesn't miss a beat. She's the summer grass on your feet, the golden waves of fields of wheat. She brings laughter to any fear and tells you she'll always be near. A beautiful mystery who lights up the night. Shadow is she who dances with light. So I'm gonna actually put the poem up on screen here next to this now, so then like you can screenshot it, or I don't know, whatever you want to do with it. But yeah, that was your poem. And honestly, you guys, what I get from this is a lot of people really feel like you're such a long-term kind of committed person, like you're wifey slash hubby material, but not just in a romantic way. Like, people who are your friends, like, they think that you're like their friends for life. Do you know what I mean? You're not like the type of person to just kind of forget about people, and you know, like you love people and care for them deeply if they're in your life. So that was your poem. This is also, I got big like black sheep energy, like you are a light worker, you're a star seed. Some of you could be an Aquarius, or as this is the Empress, you could be a Libra. You don't have to be, but you hold them kind of qualities and them traits. You're a big dreamer and you're always looking up into imagination, into wonder. You know, you're a free spirit. You're a wild child, a free spirit, and you follow what lights your heart up. You don't get lost in like just silly things, you know, you don't get lost in negativity. You're always looking towards love, and you're always looking towards the fun and the playfulness in situations. And that is what is so beautiful about you. So that is your poem, guys. Guys, I thought I would hop back in because there were some things for your pile I forgot to mention. And those things are that a lot of you are very, very creative. You have such a Venus energy to you, whether that's your aesthetic, the way that you dress, whether you're into fashion, whether you're into art, you're into some kind of music or anything that is, you know, in that creative kind of field. You have a special type of access to this type of energy, and this is what makes you so attractive to people as well, is that you create wonder and you create magic, you guys. So you're very tapped into your divine feminine. That's what this reading was. No matter what your gender is, we all have a divine feminine and a divine masculine, and you guys, your divine feminine shines through very brightly to so many of those that love you. Like when you love someone, it's your divine feminine that takes care of them, which is that nurturing side. You listen to people and you speak with words of encouragement from your heart space and from a place of deep love. You also give me the vibes of like a forest fae, like I don't know, back in like Renaissance period. Maybe you resonate with that time, but it's kind of like you're like, you know, I picture like a kind of a Renaissance period kind of witch, like running around the forest and picking flowers and singing songs and lost in their own world of beauty and daydream is what I get from you guys. That's a bit about your card. I hope you enjoyed your message, and I'll speak to you all very soon. So pile 2, if you picked this card, then this is going to be your short reading message and your poem. So you got a song come through that was Jessie J, Who You Are. I'm going to leave it linked next to your timestamp in the description. And just like listen to the song, the lyrics, read the lyrics, and just deep it, because you guys, this pal, you like might be the type of people who like you don't still fully see you as your true soul, because you are so beautiful. This poem for you, pal 2, is around the theme, like spirit gave me the theme to base this around nature, and kind of like not just nature, but you know, the energies that we all experience and can relate to. And they're relating it to you in this way because they're saying like, you are these things too. You are as beautiful and as deep and rich of the love that comes with these things. And it's time for you to see you in your true honor of that power. You guys, it's time for you to see yourself in the light that others do. So this poem is channeled from the love energy from the collective of people who love you deeply. So this could be from many different people. This could be from a loved one, but you know, it's like that collective energy. So for you guys, it's something quite profound. You touch people's hearts very deeply, but there was a strong energy here because this is the 5 of Cups. I feel as if you know, spirit saying like they're sad, like we just wish that you admired yourself the way that we admire you. I feel like your poem, guys, was more from a Gaia type of energy, which is like Mother Earth, you know, like this is from spirit, from consciousness. You know, it's obviously still too from the people who love you, but this is very much from a bigger energy in itself. And they're saying, like, when you look at a sunset, when you look at the sky and you admire all of that beauty, like, do you feel that way about yourself? Because you should, because that is how other people and spirit and your higher self feel about you too. So it's time for you to awaken to your true beauty. And I'm not speaking surface level, I'm speaking deeper than that, you know, a soul level. So this is your poem. You are the water that calms a raging fire. You are the wind that takes butterflies higher. You are a sunset an artist may admire. You are the softness of night when sore eyes tire. You are a candle in the coldest of darkness. You are the miracle that puts fear in the heartless. You are the lake that paints the blue sky. You are the relief that comes with a sigh. You guys, that is your poem. I'm putting it up next to this card as well, just so that you can have a read through. But honestly, there's a big energy of having self-love and really honoring yourself in the true light of who you are. You guys, you could be going through some reflective times right now. You could feel like you're losing things, you know, you may not actually be physically losing things, but maybe emotionally you feel a bit confused, you know, and you're in this reflection period. Make sure right now that you do not lose this self-love, you know, you don't lose this compassion for yourself in this time of seeing your worth. It's okay, like, if you know, have your rough days, you have your days where you don't have the energy to just be positive, because, you know, you don't want to be positive when you are feeling in these heavier energies, because it's just not validating how you're really feeling, and then you can't release it. So maybe, you know, like, do whatever you enjoy doing to be reflective, you know, whether that's like standing on a bridge and reflecting, or if that's staring at water, or just being near water might be good for you guys. But this was your reading, this was your poem. Make sure you check out your song, guys. I hope it resonates. I love you all so much, and I will speak to you very soon. Hello, pile number 3. Sorry, I've just come on here in such a jokes mood because honestly, your pile was one of my favorites. I loved all the piles, but you guys just have such a funny energy, and it's just so amazing. Like, the way that you gave me messages on the card was really humorous. But anyways, this is a poem from All Those Who Love You. This card is the 3 of Pentacles. This talks about community, you know, like work and, you know, like shared community. I feel like this is mainly because you inspire a lot of people, you know, whether you're someone who posts to social media, if you create content, or if you just in your workplace are a really bubbly person, or maybe in your group of friends. This love poem is from a shared collective of people who admire you, you know, like you inspire them deeply. And your song that you got through was crazy because I literally haven't heard this song in forever. You took me on a blast to the past, guys, and it was Suddenly I See by, I'll link it down in the description next to the timestamp, but I have it wrote down here as well with your poem. Suddenly I See by Katie Tunstall. Okay, honestly, forgive me because I am so bad at names, but I'm just going to link it in the description next to your timestamp so you can listen to it and really listen or read the lyrics, because I've heard this song but I've never really deeped the lyrics, and it's like when I listened to it I was like, spirit, like that is just beautiful. The song that they picked out for you is amazing, so definitely check it out. But this is really, yeah, from a collective of people who you inspire. You have a very suddenness about this card's energy, and to you guys, like epiphanies or downloads, or like you guys are very wise. You bring a lot of keys to people in a way that's like information, knowledge, or guidance, you know. It's like you put the pieces together for them. You give them like thought loops in a way that they can enter down into that they couldn't on their own, you know. Like you open up doors for people, you open up people's minds. It's like a kind of, it's like how I'm seeing it is like you help people to see clearly is what I'm kind of getting, you know, because I'm seeing these like top rings as like when you go to get your eyes tested, and they flip over the different bits of glass and they're like, okay, now read this. And you know, like you help to teach people, or you just help people see clearly in some way. You have big star quality to you, big star power, you know, to be kind of in more of the spotlight type of image, or kind of like a leader type of role. But that is about your card, and I'm going to read your poem, because you guys are beautiful, warm hearted souls, honestly. So your poem is: a key of light that unlocks all my might, a warmth that pulls in and hugs softly tight, a feather from a wing of a bird in flight. Like a phoenix you rise with pure light, bringing back love to those who lost sight. You are Alice who follows rabbits white, bringing wonder to question what's right. A truth seeker who shines mighty bright, a beacon of hope that shines through night. That was your poem. I'll have it wrote up on the screen as well. But honestly, like you guys, like a phoenix, like I had the energy of this card as well for you, that you, like you've climbed mountains, like you've climbed over obstacles, like you've climbed to the top. Maybe you are climbing to the top, but maybe within like this shared community, if this is about work, or if this is about just something that you do that you kind of share a shared interest with other people around you, it's like you're climbing to the top, you know, of this journey, like of whatever you're doing. You want to get to the top, and you put a lot of passion, a lot of energy into that, and you also have the information and knowledge to do that, you know. Like you have a really air energy about you that's very intelligent, but like you're also very grounded. But I know this is really random, but how I see these flames at the top here is this is a head, and these are arms that are hoisting this like little character up on top of the key, which is you guys. You're climbing to the top of stardom. This, I get real big epiphany and kind of like the star card energy with this too. I don't know if it's because there's so many stars. I know that's pentacles, but I don't know, you shine out, you stand out to people. And it's like your song Suddenly I See, it's like people when they see you, and this is like not just like the energy I get from your collective is a mix, because a lot of the past has been, you know, people who are close to them, like the collective energy of love of close ones. But for you guys, it's the energy of love of close ones who you inspire, and who they kind of look up to. Like you have like a role model energy to you, but also this is just acquaintances as well who do this to you. So this is what makes me think as well that people can like see you, or like you interact with people in a way that, you know, you are putting yourself out there, you know, it's a shared community type of thing. But anyway, this has been your poem, this has been your reading. I hope it resonates, I hope you enjoyed. I love you all, you beautiful souls. I hope you know how special you are. And I hope that the poem got that across to you. I love you all so much. You beautiful pile number 4s who chose this star card. I have a funny story for you. So basically, I did a pick a card reading on my Instagram that was the same as this. It was poems, so if you want to check that out, check that out. But basically, in that pick a pile number 4 got this card. You guys, it's only watching this back I realised it is not the same card. Pile 3 got this card in my last poem reading, but just go along with it. There's some cool synchronicities here for you guys. Right, and none of the piles got this, but you guys got 2 cards, and they're pretty powerful cards to get out together. I mean, out of the major arcana, like the Star and the Hierophant, like, you guys, whoever you are, like the people who love you, or spirit, or your higher self, like, you are a powerful force, you know. You guys have a very big energy, you are very high vibrational, or you just have a very, like, you have so much potential, you know, and you have such a imaginative and high vibrational, light-hearted energy. You're very wise beyond your years. But the funny story, sorry, I didn't even mean to get into that, but the funny story is that I pulled this one out for powerful on my Instagram. So when I was shuffling your card, I got this one out, and I was like, I don't know why, I wanted a different card. Like, I wanted a different card for pile number 4. Just because it was the same in the last one. So I put it back in the deck and I said, Spirit, if this is supposed to be the card, then bring it out again. But if not, then I'm going to take another card. And I pulled out this card, and this was stuck to the back of it. I'm not even joking. And I was like, I just laughed, and I was like, okay. So they were like, okay, you can have another card, but you have to still use this. So you guys got 2 cards. So I'm going to get into your poem. You guys have a channeled song as well, I'm pretty sure. I just need to check what the actual name of one of them is, because it's like part of the song and then I didn't check it. So both are going to be linked down. Don't you think that's crazy as well? For each of the piles, I've had 1 channeled song, and for you guys, I got 2, and I also got 2 cards. That is crazy, you guys. But yeah, so one of your channel songs is Chasing Cars, and the other one I will link down and insert the name here, because I can only remember part of the lyrics of it. It's like, baby, I've been thinking about you always. It's like a more of a rap song, do you know what I mean? Your poem, out of all of the poems, I feel was more romantic, but honestly, this is from a collective energy. So even though it's like that, it's like you might have a lot of admirers, and I wouldn't be surprised, because look at your energy. Like, you have star power, you are just such a beautiful force of nature, but you'll find that out in your poem. So I hope that this makes you feel good. I hope this makes you you know, just feel confident and empowered, and to see the truth, you know, because a lot of the time, you know, life is just swings and roundabouts, and you know, when we're feeling low, we can often go to lower perspectives about ourselves too. So I want this to be a reminder of your true essence, your true self, and then I'll speak a bit more about the cards after I read you your poem. So this is from a collective energy of all of those who love you, but I feel like you have many admirers. So I'm gonna read your poem. Oh my god. Okay. If you were a twin, I'd still choose you. Out of all of the stars, there's no same two. Lights in the night like chasing fast cars. and get lost in a vision gazing at stars. A thief in the dark, you stole my heart. I find myself dreaming never to part. What you touch turns to gold, or so that's what my heart has told. You are an invisible force of poetry, a symphony of every love note to me. It feels like our souls were meant to be. Star of wisdom, trust, and grace is she. So honestly, you guys, this is what I mean by yours was a lot more romanticized, like as if it was like a love message from someone, you know? And it's funny because you got two cards as well. And I don't really believe in coincidences, so you're getting two cards. I feel like there's two energies here. Like maybe this is, you know, between you and a loved one. But if it is, and take it if it resonates. So there might be some of you who does resonate with this, and some of you who more resonate with what I said at the start of your reading. Either way, this is all for all of you, but it's just they might split off. So basically, I feel as if this is more of a love message between two people. I did get the energy of kind of like star-crossed lovers type of vibe, but you know, I don't know. But it's like you've got two cards as well, and I just feel like this energy that this is really like a love, you know, and it's kind of like divinely guided or divinely timed or something, because the Hierophant here I do see is, you know, like the spiritual wisdom and spiritual path, spiritual lessons. And the star I see as spirit guides, you know, and following a higher sense of hope, optimism, and inspiration. You know, it's like a very divine energy to me. So they kind of echo the same energy. So it's like, I feel like this could even be like, you know, you mirroring someone. Just jumping back in quick because I wanted to say I have another message after I finished filming about kind of this contrasting energy. You guys, if this resonated as a loved one, like you have yin and yang type of energy, like because the star is like giving me Aquarius energy, which is so untraditional. It's a rebellious type of energy, you know. They stand out from the crowd, they are authentic, they, you know, they rebel against old things that do not serve us anymore. And the Hierophant is all about tradition. So with you, and if it's you and a person, like you could be, or they, vice versa, either way, one of you is very free-spirited and very whimsical, and kind of like you don't conform to the system, one of you, you know, like you're not here to be a cookie cutter, you're not here to maybe not necessarily go with the flow. Like I feel like they have a deep sense of life purpose and they want to accomplish big things, and you know, this kind of new awakening energy, bringing that in. I just saw 131 when I said that. So, and the other person is a bit more traditional because they have to be. It could be because they have to be because of parents or people that have certain expectations that are higher up than them, or it could be just, you know, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing either. It's just that there's a kind of difference between you guys where you're yin and yang is what I'm saying. So just bear that in mind and take it if it resonates. Obviously leave it if it doesn't. But also we were talking about twos and the synchronicity of twos, as there's two energy of you guys, and there's like two I don't know what these are, but there's two of them here. And if you look, there's actually only 2 pages of the book that are turning, and you also got 2 cards. So take this as it resonates, guys, but that I just had to share that message with you. If you feel comfortable, let me know down in the comments. But in general, as you as a person, what you can feel absolutely beautiful about, and my love message to you, well, that was my love poem to you too, guys. I love you also. But you guys, you have beautiful qualities because you're a wisdom keeper. You help guide people. You are a light in the dark, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure your poem says, what you touch turns to gold. It's like you have a way of transforming energy. You guys are alchemists. You guys are energy healers. You're energy transformers. You are alchemists. You're like empaths. You are, because that's what I was getting with this too, is that you guys have some kind of like power. Like, you might be tapped into your spiritual gifts, but there's something very powerful about you, because I've seen this card so many times, and with you guys in your reading, I noticed it was kind of like he's turning the pages of the book with this globe. So it's like he's using like telekinetic powers or something. And that's like the energy I got is that if this is from a person and if that resonated, they think you are like something else. Like, you have powers, you know, like you are magical. Like, there's something so special about you and so unique about you and so different, and you really are one of a kind. Sorry, I'm just like, it just hit me because your first line is if you were a twin, I'd still choose you. Out of all the stars, there's no same two. Like, you are such a unique spirit, guys. You give me ancient soul vibes, really old soul. You're so very knowledgeable and wise when it comes to life and the deeper meanings of life, what's really important. You may be the type of people to have very big dreams, or you know, you are the type of people that you could be capable of achieving massive accomplishments, like your deepest heart's desires. I feel like that's what you came to do here in this lifetime, is really swing the kind of tables about, like, these are swinging. It's like to shake things up. You are creating a new normal of enlightenment and teaching people the way, right? Because the Hierophant is a teacher. He also brings about a lot of justice, I feel. But yeah, you guys, whoever you are, you're amazing souls. I hope that that lifted your energy up and made you feel good. Yeah, let me know down in the comments if it resonates, and make sure to go check out your songs down below, because I know I couldn't really remember the name. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna put it in, don't worry. Just forgot. But so that was your poem. I love you so much, and I'll speak to you very soon.